What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorldPodcast. Today we're going to be talking about the Bills and the Titans, Monday Night Football, Week 6, 2021. This was the game of the year, in my opinion. Unbelievable offense, exciting on both sides, and it wasn't too many crazy plays, except for the kickoff return that the Buffalo Bills had, where the Zebras got involved. I think the game was pretty decent for the most part. Here goes some of the things that we learned. We learned that Josh Allen is not Tom Brady because he has no idea how to QB sneak. Because I can bet you anything. If that's Tom Brady with that QB sneak on 4th and 1, it's done. It's over. And that's just, it's certain things that we don't give players credit for. Although Tom Brady is not very agile and he's not like a Puma, like a Lamar Jackson or even like a Patrick Mahomes, that man knows how to QB sneak. Josh Allen needs to call him on the phone. Well, probably can't do it right now. Wait till he retires, which will be another 30 years. Because Tom Brady's going to play till he's 105. But something has to give with that. I didn't like the fact that he didn't just jump over the top. That's a 6'5" human being. Josh, you're a 6'5" human being. What are you doing, bro? You don't look for a little gap with these big fat linemen coming right in. You jump over the top of the pile and stretch your body out. Like, dude, I don't know what that was. But anyway, let's take a look at the numbers. 35 of 47, 353 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. All right? The rushing game was pretty much non-existent. Let's not even worry about it. Josh Allen had 1 less yard than the running back that was rushing for him. Stephon Diggs was okay. Touchdown, 9 receptions on 11 targets, 89 yards. Emmanuel Sanders, that play in the end zone at the end of the game, though, I don't know if it was pass interference or what exactly was going on there, but I thought Emmanuel Sanders could have sold it a little bit better to at least try to get a call because that's late in the 4th and you got to try to do what you need to do for your team to win. Cole Beasley was wide open on his touchdown, but he had 7 receptions on 9 targets. This is the thing that I want people to understand, though. This was a rather pedestrian game for Josh Allen because the dude is just so savage with, he can throw that ball anywhere. And he's zipping it here, zipping it there, zipping it here. And you can kind of see with the way that the game was progressing that it was going to come down to who got the ball last. And that's what the NFL really has been. And this is what it's all about. It was just weird that nobody got over 100 yards for the receiving team, for the Buffalo Bills. It's like, dude, what's going on? Like, why are you guys not getting over that amount of yards when your quarterback is throwing the ball everywhere? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was because he's spreading the wealth and he's doing it in a fashion where it's like, oh my goodness, like this is big time. And this loss doesn't diminish anything that the Bills have been doing. I just want everybody to understand that. And I also respect the coach going for it and giving the ball to Josh Allen to kind of seal the game. What I don't like is the way Josh Allen went for the sneak. Because you have to be able to gauge it. See, people think that it's very easy to do this. It's not. You look at Tom Brady doing it and you just, it's okay. Tom Brady can do it. Anybody can do it. No, it's a skill. You got to see exactly where the actual, where the defense is going. Like, it's like a split second. And if you look when he went towards the left, that D tackle just smashed the whole thing up. So you could blame the guard. You could blame the center. I'm blaming Josh Allen for that play. Because you just have to hike the ball and jump. It looked like he slipped. He lost his footing also. But you just have to jump over the pile, bro. Like, I just didn't. That was just a really bad way for the game to end. And I was very disappointed in the Bills overall in the way that actually transpired. But again, with everything that we saw, this team is very, very dangerous. I think that the Bills is, as far as the AFC goes, I think everything goes through the Bills. You know what I'm saying? I think that just looking at the way that the team is constructed, yes, they need a running game, but their passing game is so lethal. Stephon Diggs is going to show up, obviously more in different situations. I just think that he didn't give us everything that he could. They played him pretty well. The Titans play pretty good defense, guys. Like, a lot of you guys just think they garbage. No, they're not. I would say that Julio Jones is not as Julio Jones-ish as he was with the Falcons, but that's because Derrick Henry's there and they're primarily a running team. But the Titans play really good defense, and offensively, we're going to get to Tannehill and everything in a second. You'll see the discrepancy in the numbers, and you'll be able to figure out why they won the game. But again, I really just don't get it, man. That QB sneak, I was raging, not because I had anything vested in either game, but just because of the way he did the sneak. And I'm saying to myself, Tom Brady would have had that no problem. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Now we jump over to Ryan Tannehill, 18 of 29, 216 yards with an interception, right? So you look at that and you're like, they won? And yes, they did. You know why? A.J. Brown made key third down catches off of Tannehill passes. Julio Jones had a couple plays where he did what he had to do, but he had 5 targets. All right? When do we know Julio Jones going after 5 targets? This is why this team is dangerous. They have really, really good skilled players, and they're not really utilizing them on a week-to-week basis because they have a beast in Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is not a human being. The dude was at 21.8 miles per hour. That is the fastest on a running back all year. But you look at him and you're like, yo, he's a power back. Dude, what is he doing? Why is he moving that fast, and why is he that big? And why is it that every time he's in the open field, you have to make a business decision? Am I even going to go in front of this guy, or am I just let him go for 6? It's really intimidating to look at it and watch it, because it's like, yo, what the? Dude, you got to go home to your family. Like, bro, you about to get trucked. Like, people don't really understand. As a man, you got to look at it like, all right, cool. It doesn't matter. You got pride. It's like, okay, if I go right here, I'm not going to win this. Like, this dude is running downhill, and he's about to knock my block off. I'm not going to win this. Do I do this and go home to my significant other? And then now it's like, yo, you got trucked. Like, all right, yeah, I know, I was there. Like, bro, that conversation is very unsettling. And that's what he presents. So let me go ahead and point this out to you guys. 20 carries, a 7.2 average, 143 yards and 3 touchdowns. Dude, this team, if they can control the clock and just run the ball and do this, and Tannehill can, throw for a 3rd down here and there, you got Julio Jones, you got A.J. Brown, a great duo. You got to D him up. Julio, I don't know if you even have to double him anymore. That dude right there, but I don't know. A.J. Brown, I guess he could get kind of jiggy when he needs to, but they got 2 really good skill players at wide receiver and an unbelievable running back. That is the formula for winning football games in the playoffs. Just so everybody understands that. And then you could throw it to him out the backfield too. He had 2 receptions, 3 targets, 13 yards, receiving. So Derrick Henry's a monster. And like in a good way, like not you guys trying to misconstrue it, like on the football field, he is an unbelievable player. And that is why the Titans won this game. It still came down to the Buffalo Bills making one right decision, but when you take a look at what this man is, trust me when I tell you, Derrick Henry is a beast. And we already knew that. And just remember this, 3 years ago, the Titans wanted to trade him. I tell you this because never give up on yourself. No matter what anyone tells you, no matter what anybody makes you try to believe about yourself, if you believe in yourself more than anything else, you will succeed. It may not be the major big things that everybody looks for, but you will get everything that you wish for. Just believe in yourself. Because this man right here, people seem to forget that. I'll never forget that. Because a lot of people gave up on him. And that dude is doing whatever he wants right now. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. You enjoy your day. Stay blessed. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.